All right, let's start with the big story that we're tracking this hour on Wion, where India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has in fact arrived in South Korea for his two-day visit there. Now, during his visit, the two countries will be seeking to enhance cooperation in diverse areas, including in trade and investment. Now, Modi, in fact, was greeted by members of the Indian community upon his arrival. They cheered in rapture as the Prime Minister walked in at the airport. Now, the members burst into loud cheers. And the Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Ravish Kumar also took to Twitter and said that the visit will strengthen India's special strategic partnership with South Korea and also add dynamism to the Act East policy. Now, ahead of his visit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had in fact described South Korea as an important strategic partner for India's key initiatives such as Make in India. Ahead of his second trip to the nation, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also be honoured with Seoul's Peace Prize from the Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation during his visit. Now, the visit comes less than a year after President Jae-in had visited India. All right, now Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to South Korea will focus on strengthening ties, especially on the trade front. Many South Korean companies are household names in India, and my colleague Siddhant Sibil explains the significance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the South Asian nation.
A visit that will see many engagements with the Korean political leadership, business leaders and other stakeholders in the bilateral relationship. During his visit, he will be addressing an India-Korea business symposium, launch India-Korea Startup Hub, unveil a bust of Mahatma Gandhi at the Seoul campus of the Yonsei University, pay respects at the National Cemetery in Seoul, and interact with the Indian community in the country. He will hold a bilateral meeting with South Korean President Moon Jae-in on the 22nd at the Blue House, which is the official residence of the South Korean president.
We expect a substantive agenda for discussions which would cover areas of bilateral cooperation, regional and global issues of mutual interest. The two leaders will also have an opportunity to review follow-up action which will be in pursuance of their shared vision for people, prosperity, peace and future.
Cultural Connect will be in focus as Prime Minister Modi will be gifting a sapling of the sacred Bodhi tree to the people of Kimhae. Kimhae city has a historical connection with India since Princess Suriratna of Ayodhya, locally known as Seo Ong-ok, had gone there in 48 CE and married Korean King Suro and started a dynasty. The First Lady of South Korea in recent history, Kim Jong-suk, visited Ayodhya in November of 2018 to participate in the groundbreaking ceremony of the Queen Suriratna Memorial in the city. North Korea will loom large as Prime Minister Modi's visit comes even as North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is all set to meet US President Donald Trump for the second US-North Korea summit in Vietnam on the 27th and 28th of February.
India hopes that the engagement that is currently underway between Republic of Korea and DPRK and the other summit, we hope that it helps in reducing tensions and paving the way for peace and reconciliation in the Korean Peninsula. India supports all efforts to bring peace and stability in the Korean Peninsula through diplomacy and dialogue. And we also hope that the resolution of the Korean Peninsula will take into account and address our concerns about proliferation linkages in India's neighborhood.
During the visit, he'll be honored with the Seoul Peace Prize. The Seoul Peace Prize Cultural Foundation had announced in October of 2018 the decision to award Prime Minister Modi the Seoul Peace Prize for 2018 in recognition of his dedication to international cooperation, global growth and human development. Previous recipients of the award include German Chancellor Angela Merkel and United Nations chiefs such as Ban Ki-moon and Kofi Annan.
After the election victory of President Moon Jae-in in 2017, the Indian Prime Minister was the fourth international leader to congratulate him. There have been a number of high-level visits between South Korea and India. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the country in 2015, while President Moon visited India just last year. During this visit of the Indian Prime Minister, a number of things will be in the focus, whether it's North Korea or Bodhi tree sapling or the Peace Prize. With video journalist Rahul Bhati, Siddhant Sibbal for Wion, World is One in New Delhi.